fine women.
Why, did somebody say something?
Thank you very much. You too, thank you. Well there we go guys, the Ups man made it here. Hi all, here we are again. As you saw, the delivery guy came today and dropped me off a nice little package. Now, I had no idea what I was going to get, just with the generosity again of OMP and Model Flight. I was told that on the Friday I was going to get a package first thing in the morning delivered to my door. Now I didn't know what was going to be in that package, but I'd find out on the Thursday afternoon when the plane was announced in the USA, and of course it was the Pole Cat. So I was very surprised and eager, and Friday morning the van came as you saw, and anyway, let's have a look. This is what he bought. Yes, it's a white box again. Who's to know what they will put on the cover? But let's have a look inside, shall we? This is the pre-production model again. It was sent to the distributors. There we go, the Pole Cat. Very nice. Okay, now this one hasn't got the instructions underneath, but your instructions will be under the box here. You've got the usual batteries and the usual charger. Most of us have got them. For those who haven't, well, you've got a charger there with it. It comes with the E-Flite 150 milliamp battery. And if that got in focus. Okay, let's take her out and have a look. Here it is. Oof. The first thing you notice is how smooth it is. I don't know if you're going to pick that up on the camera at all, but wow, this is super smooth. Looking at it, there's no moulding marks where you used to get all them moulding marks. Wow, this is very smooth. The underneath's a very distinct colour there. Going to be easy to see when it's up in the air, I can see that. And look at that profile. Oh, this is a beauty. Now, look at that. Very nice indeed. Okay, things I've noticed straight away. The rudder's a lot narrower than the XP, people are going to ask. Your tail, much smaller. Your elevator, it doesn't come right round here like on the XP. Your ailerons, much smaller, only come from there to there, don't go all the way in. This plane's going to be a little bit easier to fly than the XP. This is what I was saying about the foam. You can see all the little moulding marks in here. This is the XP, this is the old one. Well, this is how far they've advanced now. Here's the Pole Cat. There's not a mark on it. It is as smooth as can be. You know, a friend of mine who I showed this to, he actually thought that this here was fiberglass. It's that smooth. It's going to have to make it better to go through the air, that's for sure. You'll also get some stickers in the box. I didn't get them. There'll be numbers so that you can personalise it by putting your own numbers on. Beautiful plane. You've got to love that nose. Look at it. Parkzone, you've done it again. Another beautiful plane. Let's get it bound and we'll have a listen and see what this motor sounds like, shall we? Binding. Take your E-Flite 150 milliamp battery, connector underneath. I'll just do that, grin. This battery compartment's really nice. It fits really well in there. Plenty of room to manoeuvre it around. Okay, now you'll notice that there'll be a light flashing in there. So what we do, we take our radio, hold the volume button which is on the back of these on, and turn it on. Yeah, everything works right. Now, on your radio, when I'm setting up to start with, I like to set up dual rates. I put it on the one button, my rudder. Okay, now I set up low rates. I like, Expo is a personal thing. I like 30%, 25 to 30% when I'm flying a new model. So I put my Expo on that and 70% rates. Anyway, we've got this one on. Everything straight out of the box looks like it's working properly. Let's have a quick look. Elevator, up, down. Ailerons, left, right. Rudder. Steerable tail wheel. Oh, the motor works. Let's see what this motor sounds like, shall we? Here she starts off. Now I've given this motor a little bit of a run because this one was new, so it's had a little bit of a run before. I won't have to run it in a bit. I like to run my motors in a little bit. I think it helps them. Okay. That's it at half. Sounds pretty smooth. There she is, full pitch. I think it's going to be a nice flyer. Very nice. I tell you, I can't get over how smooth it is. Let's have a look at it next to the XP, shall we? I'll just remove the battery. Be right back. Okay, let's have a look at them. Side by side. They look very similar. Except for the front noses, very different. Pole Cat's a very nice looking plane. As you can see, they're very different there. Now, rudders, you can see what I was talking about. Look at the size of the rudder on the XP. The XP is going to be a lot harder to fly than what this one is. So this is going to appeal to a lot of people because you're going to be able to get, look at that, pure sport plane that. You're going to be able to get that look and it will fly and it'll be a lot easier to fly. And I mean these Reno races, which they're made to go that way. It's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to getting out and having a fly. Okay, time for me to go out there and maiden it. It's been really great getting this plane. I've been so excited. I mean, how lucky have I been, eh? First person in the world, basically, to get one the next day. Release the Thursday, at my door on the Friday. You can't beat that, can you? Okay, well, I've had some lousy weather here for the last week, and wouldn't you believe it, I've had to have this sitting here for a week. But the weather's looking like we might be able to get out in the next day or so. So I'm going to get out there as soon as I can, get that Maiden, and I'll bring you the Maiden flight and the report from that. So I hope you enjoy this plane as much as I'm going to. We'll see how it goes. Catch you later. Okay, the Maiden. Yeah, had to get that down then, them birds. Okay, there's a slight breeze. Not much though. Here we go. Now we'll just keep her half throttle for a little while there and just, oh, she moves quite well. Yeah, quite happy with that. Tracking all right. Yeah. Fly's good. Starting to get a couple of bloody drips of rain. It's just on dusk here. It's the only time the wind's stopped. I can hardly see it because it's so dark here at the moment. I don't know how the camera's picking it up. Take off and it just goes up. Handle's quite nice. Got quite a turn of speed. Well, I'm really running out of light here. This is the best I can do for now. I'm just going to have to leave that one as it is. And there you go, she's a beauty. What do you reckon? Excellent, eh?
Well, how lucky was that? The wind died just on dusk, well, it died to just a little bit, and enabled me to get out and have a fly. Quite like it, quite like it. My biggest problem was I only had the head cam that I've made. It didn't pick it all up the first time. I had to come home, adjust it, and then I went back down and got a bit of footage. But it was pretty dark and I just could not see the plane to do too many manoeuvres. But I just took it for a bit of a fly so that you can have a look. I'll get out again real soon, as soon as that weather finds up. And hopefully my good lady will be here and be able to film it for me so we can get some good footage. Now, one thing that did happen, I landed on grass. As you can see, I broke off the little piece that goes on there. A little bit of glue and it'll be back together, nothing to worry about, but really and truly, on grass you need to take the wheels off, because this is going to happen every time. You can't, I just plopped it down, but it comes in quite fast. It's quite a slick machine. I didn't have the XP with me, I didn't have time to do it, so I really don't know how much slower, quicker, the same it is to the XP, but at a guess, I reckon it was around the same. It seemed about the same. I put 2 batteries through it. I put the stock 150 E-Flite through it, and it was like they are. And I know I've said it before, but I love the Hype, so I put the Hyperion 160 milliamp battery in, and it flew great, as you'll see in the video, because most of the footage I got that I actually got was on the 160 Hyperion battery. Anyway, I'd like to again thank Mike O'Reilly from OMP and Model Flight for allowing me to have this plane early to get this to you. I think you'll like this plane. It flies really well, and it's the sort of plane that I think anybody who flies the other micro planes will be able to fly this one. Yes, it's a bit slick, and yeah, it does the manoeuvres, but I think anybody will be able to handle this, and that's what it's marketed at. It's not like the S-Back, it's not a brushless, it's got the brushed motor in it, It's a bit slower, but you get that awesome look, and it flies really well, very well indeed. Yeah, I think you're going to like this one. Anyway, that's the review for now. As soon as that weather gets better, I'll get out and I'll try and get some much better footage of it for you. So there we go. Hope you enjoy. Look out for that next video.